and hopefully a lot more savings for all of us on that plan. But to Jamie's point, we have Joe on the call, Joe Runts with Colonial. We have Eric Fredrickson, who's our healthcare broker for all of our healthcare needs. And yeah, so maybe with that, I'll just kind of turn it over to you guys to kind of just talk about the other benefits that Jamie mentioned, then we can get into the medical benefits as after that.
Okay, love it. Love it. Here, I'm going to share my screen real quick. We'll jump into dental first. So this will process very similar to what you guys had last year. So you'll log into your payroll website. From there, you'll have the ability to click on benefits and open enrollment. This will be your way to elect benefits for the next year. So you'll be able to do your medical, dental, vision, disability right through that portal. So that will go live if it hasn't gone live. Printer, is it already live, or are we still waiting on something?
It will go live on the 22nd.
It'll go live. The online enrollment portal will go live on the 22nd.
Yes.
Okay, so here in 10 days, a little 11 days, it will go live. So what we're going to do today is just do a quick overview of the different benefits. Really on the dental and vision side, nothing has changed for any of the employees. So the dental side here, we've got Delta Dental of Idaho, but this plan still works really, really well in Utah as they use the Delta Dental network down there as well. It's a big, broad, beautiful network. And you guys will be able to access the dentist wherever they may be. So we have access to three different networks here. So we've got the PPO, Premier, non-participating. Essentially, what that means is can get you guys can get benefits regardless if they take the Delta Dental of insurance or not. However, I highly recommend you find a dentist in the PPO network. If you go to deltadentalid.com, you'll be able to find a dentist that's in that PPO network. And it should not be difficult for you to find that. They have a very broad PPO network. There's a chance that maybe your current dentist isn't in it, but if it isn't, it'll fall in one of those other tiers. At the end of the day, your dollar just doesn't stretch as far. So the way that these plans work is you get 2 cleanings a year at no cost to you. If they find a basic or a major service, so a basic would be like they got to pull a tooth, they got to fill a cavity, those types of things. You're going to pay first a $50 deductible for the year, and then after $50, then you only pay 20% of the cost of the service. The dental carrier Delta Dental will pay the 80. If something's major like a crown, implant, bridge, onlay, dentures, it's a 50-50 split. And every year they give you $1,000 of benefit. So that's $1,000 that they pay on your behalf. After $1,000, they're done. You pay everything out. Now, if you had additional work done after the 1,000, you still get all the network discounts that Delta Dental has and all that. So the last two things I'll talk about Delta Dental that are really important is when you have your cleaning, make sure that your dentist is doing a health oral wellness evaluation, you would call it a HOW program. And the reason I say that is if your teeth are rated in a certain way, you may qualify for 4 cleanings a year. They may add sealants, which are not normally covered. They'll do additional work on your mouth and have it be covered by the benefits based on like your overall oral health. So something to keep in mind there. Also, they have electronic toothbrushes. You can go online on your member portal and and purchase like a $250 toothbrush for like $69. So highly recommend doing that as well. Next thing we'll talk about here is vision. So vision's another great option. If you wear glasses, like Jamie, like our wonderful Jamie there, she should probably be buying a vision policy. Same with Jason. I see analysts. Oh, wow, we got a lot of people who need vision coverage. So, anyways, the way that this vision
And
plan works is,
printer.
and printer. I'm not sure if we have coverage over there, but yes, you definitely should. So the way that this plan works, if you have a select health plan, for example, you do actually have a preventative eye exam. So if you have really good vision, you don't necessarily need to buy that, and you'll get a free eye exam just as a preventative benefit through your through your Select Health plan. But if you like to have the additional money to buy glasses, or if you're on a plan that doesn't give you that preventative eye exam, you get a preventative eye exam for $10, okay? And that's every year. And then if they need to prescribe contacts or glasses for you, you get a $130 allowance every 12 months. So you can buy new glasses or contacts every year, either or. So a really, really great little option here. You of course get additional discounts for the amount that you pay. So if you're like, look, I want 2 glasses for whatever reason, you'll get just discounts right off the top. The key things to remember here is Delta Dental will give you a member ID card. VSP will not give you an ID card. You'll just use your social security number, which we provide them, and that's how they look you up within the VSP system. So those are the 2 benefits. Nothing's really changed on those 2. I'd love to turn it over to Mr. Joe regarding disability.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen just to go through some stuff. But thank you, everybody. Happy to be here this morning. Let me see if I can do this here. I don't share screens very well sometimes. Let me know if everybody's able to see that screen there. We good?
Looks great.
All right.
Yeah.
So happy to be, a partner here with Gensale. Colonial Life, we do voluntary benefits. Really, the benefits provide, for unexpected moments in life, whether that's an accident, an illness, injury, pregnancy. Basically, short-term disability is a cash benefit that's paid directly to you, and you can use that however you need to do, pay daily living expenses, etc. I'm going to just do a quick overview, kind of what this policy is. It is an employee-owned short-term disability coverage. The premiums are 100% employee paid through payroll deduction. The cash benefit is paid directly to, the insured, the employee, and it can be used for medical or non-medical expenses. That doesn't matter. And then the coverage type and the benefit period, this is for off-job only. If anything were to happen on job, there would be coverage through workers' compensation. And the benefit period is up to 6 months. So that's a very lengthy benefit period. So if somebody suffers something very severe and they're out of work for, say, 3, 4, 5 months, they have coverage all the way through that 6-month period. They do need to be under care of a physician and have some documentation that says that they are unable to work. The monthly benefit amount is up to 60% of the gross monthly income, and that's paid out or the employee has the option to choose in increments of 100, starting at 400 all the way up to 60% of their gross monthly wages. So when I meet with employees, I will share that with them and we'll work through what the benefit level is that they qualify for based on their gross wages. Then the next part here is really about the premiums and the portability. So the premiums are really based off of, issue age. Everything is issue age banded. So we have a couple of different categories. Age 17 to 49 is one age band. 50 to 60 is another, and then 60 and above is a third age band. What's important to understand here is that when you are issued your policy, it's age rated, it's based on that age band, and the rates will never increase for as long as the policy is in force. So that it will not step up because you aged up to a different age band. That's important to understand. There is a waiver of premium. So once somebody is disabled for 90 days of disability, the premium, there's a premium waiver. They're not going to be paying premiums at that point until they come off of disability. And they also get a refund on any of the premiums that they paid during that first 90-day period when they were disabled. The plan is portable too, so employees can carry this with them, whether they retire, move out of state, change jobs, whatever. That it's important that they understand that they can conserve this policy and take it with them wherever they would like to go. A couple of other quick highlights here: worldwide coverage. So if they're injured and while they're on vacation, while they're out of the country somewhere, there's not going to be a limitation there. So worldwide coverage. And also, there is no coordination of benefits. So if somebody has vacation time or they're getting paid from another source, maybe not from you, the benefits are not reduced because of any of the other income sources that they might have. Okay. Any questions on that so far? All right. Let me just go to the next page here. Managing your disability coverage is easy, and here's just some steps. The benefit, you're still going to elect the benefit inside of your payroll portal. However, I still need to get involved with you because there is not a direct link between that portal and the home office with Colonial Life. So I must get involved to enroll you. Printer's been really good with notifying me of somebody that has elected that benefit. She provides me with all the contact information, and then I reach out to that employee directly and just walk through what the options are and how I have to complete that application for them. It's a very simple process for us. The support that I can give is either, if you're local here in the Treasure Valley area, I can come out and visit at the location where they're at if that's what needs to happen, or we can just do a simple virtual meeting through Teams or Zoom. But once I have had that opportunity to meet with them, then we can get the policy issued and in place for the employee. The best way to do that is honestly reach out to me. That's my contact information there. So if you want to jot that down or take a screenshot so you have that, my wife and I, we manage this program for you. We are happy to answer questions, help with any disability claims, whatever it may be. We're there to help you with this benefit, so that you can definitely utilize it and have that peace of mind that you have that protection in place. So that's really it on the Colonial Life disability. Again, I know there's some questions that happen probably from the employee side or from your team members. Please, have them reach out. We're happy to help in any way possible.
Hey, Joe, could you go over maybe just a couple of some of the things that would qualify as a short-term disability? Sure. What would qualify as that for someone who is considering this benefit?
Well, a big one, I've just had some really good conversations yesterday with one of my clients where, family planning is a really big thing. So pregnancy does qualify as, to utilize short-term disability benefits. There is a sort of a giving birth limitation. The biggest thing is there is a pre-existing condition clause, so you cannot be pregnant and then enroll and expect to have coverage. The policy needs to be in effect prior to the pregnancy. So that's a biggie. It covers 6 weeks of disability for a normal delivery, and then up to 8 weeks for more complicated, like a cesarean delivery, right? Again, everybody needs to be under doctor's care. Some other things that I see that this policy gets used for is obviously some bigger critical illness type things. If somebody has, say, a heart attack or a stroke, kidney failure type stuff, but also simple, I don't want to say simple things, but more things that happen where, hey, if you're involved in an automobile accident and now you have a lot of injuries and you cannot come back to work for a period of time because you have a broken leg, But it could be other things too. It just could be an illness where you are under doctor's orders to where, under physician care to where you're unable to go back to work, right? So I don't know if that is an exhaustive list. I don't think it is, but it covers a variety of things. One thing I will say is some folks will use it because they know they're going to maybe have knee replacement next year or hip replacement. It does qualify for that as well. So this can be coverage that, I would say could cover you for a long period of time if you kept it, through your 60s, or maybe you just want specific coverage for, say, a shorter period of time, like, a year and a half, 2 years. So they can, kind of get in and out of policy at different times.
Yeah, great, thanks. Yeah, I'll just kind of add a couple of comments on both the dental that Eric mentioned. Eric, you mentioned that, get that, I forgot what you called the test, but where you can get the extra cleanings. I actually qualified for that, so I'm getting like 4 cleanings a year. That was really actually pretty helpful, because I guess my teeth are terrible or something, but I don't know. I can't remember exactly how it qualifies, but to Eric's point, like, get tested for that, because you get a lot of extra free stuff with that benefit. And then with the Colonial Life, one of the reasons that we chose that for our team members is because, so if they are, pregnancy was a big one, but and obviously if you're planning on something, you think something's going to happen next year, it's an option to kind of really enroll in this benefit to kind of, give you a nice cash benefit during the time that you're out of work or you're not able to work. So so hopefully people are, and maternity leave being one of the things that we were thinking of when we kind of added Colonial Life. So I just want to add those 2 comments.
Yeah, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here for you. There you go.
Okay.
Did you want me to jump in, Eric?